infected the families and friends. It is possible.
Two new studies that came out at the same time, one from the Chinese Center for Disease Control and Prevention and the other from the University of Arizona, both back up this information.
That's John Hunt reporting in Washington. We are USA Radio News.
Southeast AgNet, I'm Tyron Spearman reporting. Peanut farmers have learned that they're going to lose a major chemical that they've used on peanuts for years. Lorsban, or chlorpyrifos insecticide, cannot be used after February the 28th. The ban was put into effect by the Environmental Protection Agency, and EPA doubled down on the decision, denying objections to the rule from the agricultural groups and starting the process to cancel it altogether. There looms a lawsuit in the 8th Circuit Court of Appeals where a group of 21 agricultural trade groups have asked a federal judge to issue a stay on the EPA's ban and ultimately to dismiss it. At issue is EPA's August decision to issue a rule revoking all food residue tolerances for the insecticide chlorpyrifos in response to an order from the 9th District Court of Appeals. The rule especially bans all use of the insecticide on food or feed crops, and of course it took effect on February the 28th. It was noted that if you have any of these chemicals on your farm, you need to return it back to where you bought it, and they will take the supplies off the distribution. But that is important. It cannot be used during the 2022 peanut crop year.
Attention farmers, the Conservation Stewardship Program is now accepting applications. To learn more, visit your local USDA Service Center.
Can we bring it back, Doctor?
Yes, but we have to keep it covered, Igor.
Understood, Doctor.
And be sure to keep living roots in it throughout the year with diverse plants and rotations. And remember, do not disturb it.
Are you mad, Doctor?
No, just a little upset. I don't like to see soil treated like dirt.
Learn more about the basics and benefits of soil health. Contact your local USDA Natural Resources Conservation Service office today.
I'm Tyron Spearman for Southeast AgNet.
When it really counts, depend on the source for the latest weather updates, keeping you ahead of the storm. 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, The Source.
We'll have clouds and sunshine today with a high of 76 to 81, then clear skies this evening, low tonight 57 to 63. Wednesday will be partly sunny and pleasant with a high of 80 to 82, then sunny to partly cloudy on Thursday, high on Thursday 82 to 85. Plenty of sunshine on Friday, high 82 to 84. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Holly Holdren.
You know what you want to do in retirement, but do you know how to get there? Join Gary and Don Crawford of Pinnacle Retirement Advisors for Retirement with Pinnacle, Saturday mornings at 9 to get answers to your retirement planning questions. Plan today so you can do the things you've always dreamt about doing in retirement. Don't miss Retirement with Pinnacle with Gary and Don Crawford, Saturday mornings at 9. Firm offers insurance services. Investment advisory services offered only by duly registered individuals through AE Wealth Management, LLC.
New arrivals and new savings are waiting for you at Blockers Furniture. With over 80,000 square feet of the best selection and best prices you can find on furniture, mattresses, home accents, accessories, and more. And with new trucks arriving weekly, Blockers has the best available in-stock selection. Unlike many other furniture companies that will have you waiting for months to get what you want or need, come see everything that Blockers has to offer. Blockers Furniture, 2402 Southwest College Road, next to Hobby Lobby.
This hour of Ocala Talks is brought to you in part by Blockers Furniture. Go see all their specials at blockersfurniture.com. That's right. It's In the Garden with Master Gardener Carol Ann Baldwin. She's here every Tuesday answering your questions about your gardens, your plants, your flower beds, your grass, your trees, your bushes, any kind of question that you have. Give her a call. 622-9622 is the number to call. Carol Ann, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
I think that we said last week that there was going to be one more cold snap. I don't think this is it. I think March, we still may have one. Although the weather's saying it looks like it's going to be in the 80s starting
I was going to say, at least
week.
Until our best of my knowledge, we're clear at least through
our
freeze. Last expected frost date. Yeah, I mean, there could be another chilly spell. I mean, we're having, at this point, it's like we keep getting that early summer, and then we're back to spring, and then we'll hit,
It was nice
summer
this morning.
Again.
I went out. It was 58 degrees this morning.
And it's supposed to actually go down to like 45.
Well, maybe
47.
that is the last cold snap.
Yeah.
I thought it's going to get in the 40s a couple more times.
Right. We got at least one more night. I mean, last night was a little chilly. Night before was a little chilly. I had to put a jacket on. Yesterday, all I did was go with a fluffy vest, and this morning I needed a jacket to go out and walk the dog.
I had to have a jacket to go out.
Yeah.
So, but it's you start to see the azaleas are drunk.
Oh, the azaleas
they don't know what time of year it is.
No,
they've been drinking.
It's, last year they were absolutely fantastic, and I think we were a bit dry then that winter as well. This winter we've been dry. They're ready to go.
By the way, I was talking to a friend of mine that works for the Forest Service yesterday, and then it was reiterated by the Troy.
Troy, yeah, one of the weather guys, Troy.
Not Troy Aikman, but Troy from Channel 6.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
He reiterated this morning numerous times on the show. High fire hazard right now because we're really, really dry.
Because that front, we didn't get
nothing.
I mean, it.
They said we had a 30% chance of rain. The only rain I got was in my shower because I have a rain.
Rain. It did rain. I was over off of 17th Street yesterday mid-afternoon, and it had rained there, but not much. I mean,
right.
And it was like, okay, my car. It didn't rinse off all the pollen. It's pollen season.
Well, the guys come cut my grass yesterday.
Oh, dust storm.
And it was a dust storm.
Yeah, dust storm. Yeah, and that's same
tells
as mine.
me all I need to know.
Yeah, I've had to go out and water. And
fleas. I actually had a flea jump on me off my dog, and we give them flea medicine and everything.
Right. But fleas are still gonna be there because squirrels have them, raccoons have them.
But as dry as it is and everything, fleas
love
that kind of thing.
Do. Yes,
and so all these signs point to don't start a fire and walk off away from it or anything.
No.
And if the wind's blowing more than 5-6 miles an hour, don't even start a fire.
Don't even light it. Yeah, and I mean, extremely protected kind of stuff. I mean, I'd even be careful with if you're using charcoal grills.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Just because lighting them, we have a tendency to have higher flames and things like that. And don't need to set your place on fire, the neighbor's place, a local retention area that has no water in them.
None.
We are very dry, and they were actually, like you said, I heard it on the news the other day, south of us down in the Orlando or Kissimmee area. Yes, they did get some of this rain over towards the coast. They got some rain, but it just never dropped it in our area. So again, we missed out. Take care, watch the lawn. I actually talked to a customer the other day, and I asked, I says, well, because they had some dollarweed. I says, well, dollarweed's a native aquatic plant, usually found most prominently in areas that are overwatered or shaded or that don't drain well, and we've been dry.
So that means you got a backed up septic tank.
Well, or they're on a pond, or they have clay and things like that. Well, and come to find out, he goes, well, no, I'm running my irrigation 10 minutes twice a week, and I'm going, let's change the way you water. You're not watering for a healthy lawn.
No.
And that's why your lawn is looking a little
10 minutes twice a week.
Twice a week. It's like, well,
that's just aggravating. That's aggravating the old grass.
Yeah, and until the clocks change, I'm here in Marion County at least, and I even try to just get people to do it anywhere they live, even if they don't have restrictions, is thorough water, that once a week. It is still, the grass is coming up out of dormancy, but with it being dry, it's going to slow that down some. We're not going to need to mow. Irrigation will help keep it healthy or keep it going. until we get rain, it's not going to green up real well. So don't go overboard on fertilizations and things like that. Again, we still want to wait another couple weeks. Just, it's these couple cool nights. The grass really just does not use it. And with it being as dry as it is, it can actually, again, still, same kind of thing as cold weather, cause more damage than good.
Rain's coming, though.
Rain will come. Well, we go through some cycles where we have several years of dry conditions, and that's when we end up with the fires out in the forest, and things like that. So we need to be careful. We need to watch what we're doing. That we do go through drought cycles that can run upwards to 7 years.
2002, 2003 were two of the worst fire seasons I remember.
Right.
And that was the 2 years right before the 4 hurricanes in 6 weeks.
Right, and
that refilled everything.
Refilled Payne's Prairie and all that. Yes, right. And again, and look at the time frame on that. That's 20 years ago. 20 years ago. But we also had some drought conditions about 10 years ago.
Yep.
So, and it takes a while for it to truly reach a drought condition. It takes several years to drop that moisture in the soil, even though everybody says, oh, with our sandy soil, it can rain, and 5 minutes later you look underneath and there's no, it's dry. Well, it just takes a little while. Sometimes that water just goes further down than that first couple of inches. So this time of year, I would be making sure that your irrigation, you should have been checking that maybe here through the wintertime, but right now, check it. Make sure your zones are all working, that the grass hasn't grown up around them.
My wife listens to this show. Would you hush?
Make sure it's working. And make sure your timers are set correctly, not this 10 minutes every twice a week. Make sure
10 minutes.
Make sure you're getting a good 3/4 of an inch of water down at any given
10
time.
minutes.
10 minutes.
That ain't filling the cat food can.
So he got my whole spiel.
Cat food can. That's the best test in the world.
Yeah.
Fill up a cat food can, and that's how you get That's how you make sure you get enough water on your grass.
That's right.
We got to take a break. We'll be right back with more with Carol Ann Baldwin. And your call, 622-9622 is the number to call right here at WOCA, The Source.
Howdy, folks. RL here for Dairy Queen again to tell you about what's hot and what's not. Dairy Queen has some of the best char-grilled chicken breasts on earth, as well as their chicken breast salad. And the burgers are exceptional, cooked on a real grill for the best flavor and less fat. And for dessert, blizzards are unequaled. Personally, banana split is my all-time favorite. Dairy Queen Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
Veterans Helping Veterans USA. Call 352-433-2320. We help veterans and their families with limited financial assistance, counseling, employment referrals, and a food and clothing bank. You can help in making a huge difference in the veterans' lives we serve by donating food, clothing, household items, or direct financial assistance. All donations are tax deductible. Veterans Helping Veterans USA. 352-433-2320. Thank you for your attention, and God bless America.
Get out there to North Central Florida's largest RV show, the Ocala RV Show, Thursday, March 3rd through Sunday the 6th at the Florida Horse Park. 11 dealers, hundreds of RVs, lifestyle booths, daily door prizes, entertainment, and fun for the whole family. Adults $5, kids under 16 free. And Thursday only, buy one admission, get one free. Military and first responders save $2 every day. Thursday through Saturday, 9 to 5, Sunday 10 till 4. The Ocala RV Show at the Florida Horse Park.
Ugh, what wrong?
Ugh, need wood for fire.
Ugh, I go get. Ugh, I got wood for fire.
Ugh, what takes so long?
Had to use restroom. Someone not refill toilet paper.
Ugh, my bad. You wash hands?
Ugh, of course. Ugh, what caveman you take me for?
You know, Dan, people who save money by switching to Mike Scott Plumbing sure are happy.
Well, Brittany, how happy are they?
Happier than a caveman with indoor plumbing.
Yep. Get happy. Get Mike Scott Plumbing. If water runs through it, we do it. 237-2888.
Are you suffering from neck, back, or leg pain? Go Green CBD Store can help you with holistic, all-natural, lab-tested products that help with pain, stress, anxiety, inflammation, PTSD, and so much more. We stock smokable products, gummies, chocolate, coffee, tea, even pain cream. Yes, we even have treats and oils for your dogs or cats. Go Green CBD is located in the Paddock Mall in the center court. We're open every day. Come in today for a free sample.
Hello, gorgeous.
Hi, this is Becky at Hello Gorgeous Salon. It's time to get that new look started. Let's get rid of those sun-damaged ends and faded out color and get into something rich and vibrant. Humidity is not your hair's friend. It causes your hair to capture moisture and leaves it looking dry and unhealthy. Hello Gorgeous is a certified Brazilian blowout salon. We can tame those locks, leaving your hair healthy and shiny with a Brazilian smoothing treatment. So let us help you make a great first impression. Call us today to set your appointment at Hello Gorgeous. Our number is 352-351-5358. Again, that's 352-351-5358. And don't forget, we also do men and children's cuts too. 351-5358. Hello Gorgeous is conveniently located in the heart of downtown Ocala. So call today and set up your appointment at Hello Gorgeous Salon at 351-5358. That's 351-5358.
Hello, gorgeous.
The Ocala Golf Club, one of Ocala's premier golf courses, from its pristine 18-hole course layout to its amazing pro shop. Jason Linhart and the staff at Ocala Golf offer everything that you need for your golf outing. That's the Ocala Golf Club. Experience country club style golf at municipal prices. You won't go wrong with the Ocala Golf Club. Call them for a tee time today, 352-401-6917. That's right. It's In the Garden with Master Gardener Carol Ann Baldwin. Taking all your phone calls. 622-9622 is the number to call if you want to ask Carol Ann any advice on how to take care of your plants, your shrubs, your flower gardens, your actual vegetable gardens, your grass, your trees. Pruning season's coming up. Any questions you got, give us a call. 622-9622. Carol Ann, it is. Now we've come to the point where pruning, we're in that area.
Pretty much. You could say I could.
Don't crepe murder anything.
Don't crepe murder anything, but go ahead. I did some yard cleanup and such like that when I was off over the weekend. A couple things, I didn't cut them way back, mostly because I wanted to be able to get a hold of them to see. I wanted to leave something if I did need to pull it out and give it just a little protection from anything else. From anything possibly falling on it or anything like that. So, getting ready to repot some stuff, for spring. I've held off. It's been hard, but I've held off on repotting stuff. And I did post a couple pictures of why we wait. It was the one picture was a stick, and yes, I had pulled it out of the bag. It was one of my pepper plants. And it was a stick all the way up, and until I pulled it up and out of the pot, I didn't see the little green sprout coming off the side of it at the bottom, at ground level. So what did I do? I stirred up that soil that was in that pot, threw a little extra fertilizer and such in, trimmed the big dead sticks out of it, and put it back in the ground.
Put it
back in the pot, gave it a good drink, happy it should be. And then I had a pothos that could not, I did not bring it in. I had attempted to wrap frost blanket around it, but it kept blowing off, and it was pretty well dead, but I knew it wasn't completely dead. That stuff's kind of hard to kill anyway, and it was under the roof a little bit. So new leaf was under there, and I waited. I left the ugly there until this weekend, and I went ahead and I cut off everything that was bad. It's coming back nicely. It actually may need a larger pot because it was in the pot it was in since last year, but I think it will come back nice enough rather quickly at this time of year. So it's one of those reasons why we don't just cut it all back. I have a Tahitian gardenia, and my Tahitian gardenia got hit bad, but all of the branches are still pliable. So I'm still holding off on how far I want to trim it to see, just to see where some new growth might come from. I might take 6 inches off of it just to force a little more lower growth on it. But otherwise, all the branches are pliable, just all the leaves are brown.
What hedges do you cut back now? Because like these hedges out here, they don't need to be cut back. They're fine.
No, they're fine. They're things
because they keep them trimmed. Are there hedges that like out of control azaleas you can cut back, the big bush azaleas?
The great big azaleas and that you see it planted around the old oak trees and that.
Once they bloom, because they're blooming right now.
They're blooming right now. We'll hold off on fertilization. We'll hold off on pruning. But every few years, not every year, but every few years, they actually can benefit from a serious cutback. And I'm talking take them back to 2 feet. If they're, the big 6 and 8 feet high ones, you can take them back. They will rejuvenate, allows you to clean out real well underneath them, allows you to fertilize underneath them real well. Azaleas have like a matting type root system, and they really don't like to get buried too much. So anytime that they're dropping material, leaves and spent flowers, trees that they're planted under, drop everything on them. Every few years, a good clean out of those, helps to keep them looking nice over time, and it helps to get rid of any of the moss that might be starting on them. After a while,
any of the vines that
any
come
of the
up,
vines that are up in,
vines,
that are in there. It gives you a chance to actually get in there and find them. And clean them up. But that was actually an azalea grower. It said, every you could do it 5 or 6 years, something like that. Not every year. Every year you would just trim some to clean them up a little
like
bit.
A hedge,
like you would a hedge. But a thorough cutback, we do that every few years. But when people use, say, plumbago as a line, those all got hit by the cold. Cutting those back, go ahead. They're going to come back hale and hearty. Hibiscus. Here we don't use a lot of hibiscus as a hedge, only because they can get hit by the cold, and on a really bad winter you could lose some. Cutting those back, at this time, trimming those up, because mine I had trimmed because I was going to bring it. I brought it in the house when it was being cold. So at this point, right now, it's got buds, so it's getting ready to start flowering.
Well, we're at the time of year here in Florida where things are starting to come out of hibernation.
Yes. Yeah.
It is that point in now where our stuff's starting to wake up.
Yeah,
it's still
it's
states
cool.
to our north.
Right, are still,
But in our area, things are starting to wake up.
Yes, for sure.
Let's go out to the phone lines. Good morning. You're on with Master Gardener Carol Ann Baldwin.
Hey, good morning, Carol Ann and Tom. I got a quick question for you. I know we put a lot on you looking stuff up for us from week to week, and I'd called a couple of weeks ago in reference to an herbicide, fairly safe herbicide, remember, that we could put on the yard, and it wasn't part of any kind of weed feed.
Right.
I don't like mowing.
Right. You know what? I did look, and now I'm trying to remember I did look and see. As a whole yard.
Well, no worries.
You know what? I'm going to make myself a note of it. I got people. Yeah, Tom can see. Less toxic.
Yeah, a herbicide.
Yeah, you said there were.
There's some that are ones that are more for the flower beds, but I did see one. I know I saw one that was for lawns. And I'm trying to think, because we actually had it at the store. I know we had
cool.
And it was like a hose end kind of thing, so it would be one that easy application of it, because there are a lot of the ones that you can spot spray, but again, they're not selective herbicides. Those are ones that are either have some of that vinegar base and the sea salt and the potassium salts of fatty acids and all of those kind of things. But this one was one that was for lawns. I don't know if I can do a quick Google.
Well, you know what? You've got a phenomenal website, Carol Ann, on Facebook, social media.
Yep.
So just post it there.
Okay.
I like the stuff that you post on there. I've long since gotten rid of atrazine, 24D,
right?
All those products. I do mix up a gallon of distilled white vinegar, 2 pounds of Epsom salts, and a little
squirt of dish soap,
get rid of surface tension. But that's a non-specific.
Right,
good
exactly.
Outlining driveways, flower beds, and stuff. But you do a great job.
Thank you.
I appreciate you being on there, and I know you have to sit with Tom, but hey, we all make sacrifices.
That's the way we all do. We all do.
Certainly. I can hear you. You know that, right?
Yeah, he didn't leave the room, but
everybody.
that's okay. You're welcome. Yeah, I'll look that up and get that
All right.
posted onto the page.
You looked it up and then you couldn't remember it.
I did. I looked it up and I forgot to write it down.
And you don't have the same excuse I do, because when I do that, I say I played college football, shots to the head.
I just put too much information in, and then it gets all jumbled up, and I lose where it's at.
But a lot of people are wanting to go with less chemical,
less toxic, more natural way of going. Whether or not it's just for their own health, the health of their landscape. They have pets or children, grandchildren that play on their lawns and things like that. And there are ways of taking care of a lawn in a good way that you don't have to use strong chemicals on them in order to get the same results. And I'll find that today again when I go to work. I will stick this note in my pocket so I don't lose it, and I will write it on there, or actually just go ahead and post it immediately to the Facebook page, which, by the way, is the In the Garden Facebook group page.
In the Garden Facebook group page, you can get in touch with her there.
Yeah.
She'll answer your questions. You just got to join. That's
all.
Yep,
you got to join. I did throw a question on there in order to join now too, just because I keep getting some.
Well, yeah, you got to do that every
ones
now
that
and then.
I have two that I'm kind of going. Do they really want to be? Do they really want to be on here, or is it just joining groups to troll for people?
We got to take a break.
Yep.
We'll be right back after this timeout. You're listening to Ocala Talks, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA, The Source.
USA Radio News with Lance Pride.
Vladimir Putin and Russian soldiers continue to bomb indiscriminately, killing everything in its path on day 6 of the invasion in Ukraine. More than 70 Ukrainian servicemen were killed by a Russian rocket attack, and dozens of civilians have died in the shelling in the past 24 hours. This as a massive Russian military convoy approached the capital, Kyiv. Ukrainian authorities at the United Nations describe a text message between a mother and her dead Russian soldier son.
Mama, I'm in Ukraine. There is a real war raging here. I'm afraid. We are bombing all of the cities together, even targeting civilians. We were told they would welcome us, and they are falling under our armored vehicles, throwing themselves under the wheels and not allowing us to pass. They call us fascists. Mama, this is so hard.
The fencing around the U.S. Capitol is back up for the President's State of the Union address at 9 p.m. Eastern tonight. USA Radio News.
We're out of the brand name, but we do have the generic version of
Serene's Pharmacy can't keep up with allergy season.
Who's next in line?
They need certified technicians to alleviate the headache.
Ma'am, I'm so sorry for the wait. We'll have your prescription filled soon. I need some help.
Indeed can help them hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Instant Match instantly connects you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
You've heard us talk about the luxurious Giza Dream Sheets from MyPillow. Well, now they're on sale, 60% off, as low as $39.99. Lots of other overstock items and a free copy of Mike Lindell's book, What Are the Odds from Crack Addict to CEO, with any purchase, but you've got to use my promo code USA. Go to MyPillow.com, the Radio Listener Square, use my promo code USA, or call 1-800-951-8175.
Each morning, we wake up thankful to live in a free nation with liberty and justice for all. But sometimes those liberties can be put in jeopardy, and you may have questions about what to do or who to call. Let Doc Blanchard of Blanchard, Miriam, Adele, and Kirkland help you find the answers. Attorneys at law since 1974 and located in downtown Ocala. If you have legal issues, don't go it alone. Call 352